between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Double tight. Double tight. Four down. Check. Check 52. Kill.
Monday. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. The Jaguars at 500, 7-7 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Alert! No 52. Off. Check your hot read. Switch.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. 30. 10.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive, not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jaguars 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Allen going to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an boy. Here we go again, just like last week. Each game is...
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight end left, tight end left. Check three, check three. Stop. Hey, home.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Slam. Bang. Five wide.
On 1st down, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
SOS. Alert! Sponge! No! Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Now Allen again. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A second down throw from Mills. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
4 down, check, 4 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third and long, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Boyd. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey burn games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Mills on 1st down.
Get the ball.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here we go. Shaq 58. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Don't get nervous.
Mills now from the 50.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills.
Hey, I'm coming.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I got one.
Tight. Let's go.
From the 39, Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Man left. 4 down. Check.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's go.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Now Allen. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Hey. 4 down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
56, 56, 25.
36, 36.
Hey, half.
24, check 24.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Check, crunch.
Middle.
Watch out.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Alert.
We got 4.
Allen now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Move. 4 down. Shift.
Half. Sub.
To the air, Allen. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Now Allen. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Double tight. 4 down. 46 is right there. Check him. Shift. Joker. He's coming.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down.
Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Watch the safety creep. Shift. Slam.
Regular.
Watch the edge. Check. Hey, watch the edge. Alert 3.
They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Check nine.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. He's going deep for Brown. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. These two teams at the break as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Keep playing hard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off the play fake, Mills. He's going deep for Brown.
I smell fear in that offense.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
4 down. Check. Switch it.
Half.
Switch it.
49. Alert. 49. Check 49.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, let's pin it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
48.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Bring it.
In motion goes the tight end.
58's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh. 58's the mic.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
58, boys, 58.
A 1st down throw for Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch one.
Single. I got a single on the slot. Single on the slot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. It looked like the D for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work out there, and they tackle him for a loss.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get in here. Let's get in some penetration.
Kill.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Check the backer.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
1st down, Mills eluding the pressure right. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The mic. Check. 48's the mic. I got wide.
Hiking 18.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 Bison.
Pick me up. Here we go. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
70, check one more.
Nickel. Check 43.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
Hawk 70.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
Here all day. Run.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Out.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem for me.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down, sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Dancing to his left.
Watch the pass.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Four down.
To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. Powering his way forward. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. The second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Texans, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one.